What's up, gamers? We're back again with another Epic Zumbini video. I'm sorry it took a little while. I've just been busy and lazy, so yeah. But anyways, so you guys voted on the polls I've been posting about what videos you guys wanted to see, and you guys said you wanted to see the video about the Red Scares first, and so here it is. Excuse me, very very gassy today, but. Anyways, when I'm recording this, it's Easter. Happy Easter, guys. He is risen. Absolutely. God is good. But anyways, let's get straight to the Red Scares. Also, I made this cool intro, so enjoy.
Well, a Red Scare is a phenomenon when a society starts tweaking because of communism and adjacent ideologies. And when I refer to the Red Scare, I'm referring to the two that happened in the United States, just to clear that up, by the way. So let's start with the first one that happened a little bit after World War I. During and after the Great War, the Russian Civil War was raging across the country, killing a lot of people and just, messing shit up. The United States freaked the hell out because who even knows what communism is? During this, a lot of European anarchists had also been lobbing bombs around sillies in America willy-nilly. So leftist ideologies started to merge with each other when people started to get, scared and paranoid and whatnot. Communism became a big worry during the war, to the point that Woodrow Wilson passed the Sedition and Espionage Acts that were pretty much barring free speech against the war and discriminated against European immigrants. The first Red Scare wasn't really all that bad, things considered, but I had to throw it in here just to fluff up the video. Now let's get to the really interesting part, the second Red Scare, which is probably the one most of you know about. In 1947, a World War II vet named Joseph McCarthy was elected to the Senate, representing Illinois. His first handful of years in office were spent doing absolutely nothing, except for the fact that he lobbied to have the death sentences for SS soldiers be removed because their confessions were obtained through torture. Joe also had a copy of Mein Kampf and told his friends that was the way to do it. But then in 1950, during a speech he was giving, he presented a massive list that apparently had communist spies and sympathizers that worked for the State Department on it. Communism was on the rise in the U.S. as a general concern, as Mao had just taken over China, the Soviets had taken over Eastern Europe, and things were starting to get a little heated. So trials were set up, and people were brought before a committee in the Senate and interrogated and pestered to confess that they were communists. Your options were pretty much were confessing that you were a communist and have your entire life stripped away from you, be completely blacklisted from everything and just shunned from the public, or deny it and be convicted of contempt and get thrown in jail, and just have all those things happen to you anyways. McCarthy pretty much did whatever the hell he wanted for a couple of years, and just people believed him without question, I guess. Hollywood and the government were constantly pestered by this little man trying to find some fame by destroying a couple thousand lives. Then McCarthy started to go after the military and gay people, which also created the Lavender Scare, which is pretty much just people being afraid of gay people in the government. And it's really funny hearing some of the footage from these hearings because Joe gets shitted on so much by these guys. It's absolutely hilarious. The tide started to turn for Joey in 1954 when a famous journalist named Edward Murrow, who was known for covering World War II, he decided to investigate McCarthy, and he went on TV and basically said that McCarthy was a big fat liar who did everything just for attention and also smelled like disgusting blue cheese. Might possibly be true, I'm not exactly sure. This backlash from a notable figure in the public started to cause a decline in McCarthy's popularity, and going after the army also contributed to that, and every other shark in the water smelled blood. A couple of senators started clowning on McCarthy on the Senate floor and opened a proposition to impeach Joey. The entire Senate voted at 67 to 22 on condemning McCarthy to a bunch of different counts of contempt. After he got shitted on by the whole Senate, one of his friends described his conduct as a whole as the kid who came to the party and peed in the lemonade.
Alright fellas, now it's time to get to the second part of this video, the second part of the title, and I'm going to tell you guys how to create another Red Scare, but not like for communism, but like another example of mass hysteria. So, peep game, lock in, tighten your buttholes. Let's get ready, alright? I'm going to tell you guys how to do this in 4 easy steps, alright? So, step 1, you want to find your target. And so let's say that your target is something that people are afraid of and something that people hate, right? Modern day examples of this would be like school shootings, and racism too. Racism, people are afraid of just people because of the color of their skin or where they're from. That's an example of mass hysteria, because the only reason that they are afraid of these things is because someone told them something that is that's not true, like at all, right? And your target is mosquitoes, let's say that. And so step two is to become the only source of knowledge about mosquitoes, right? You are the only one who knows how to combat mosquitoes, what mosquitoes want, what mosquitoes fear, and how mosquitoes act. Mosquitoes will kill you, your family, your children, decapitate your wife in front of you, knock your nana down the stairs, decapitate you, steal all your money, right? And just completely ruin your life. And you are the only person saying that, and you have to discredit anybody else who says anything else about mosquitoes. Mosquitoes actually are not that harmless. Shut the hell up, you stupid asshole. He's with the mosquitoes, guys. You heard that over there? He's with the mosquitoes. Mob him, destroy his livelihood, kill him, pretty much. And that leads me to step 3. Discredit your enemies. So, let's say there's a scientist, and he's an expert on mosquitoes. Scientist's name is Egbert Farthington III, right? So Mr. Egbert over here is an expert on mosquitoes and says really the only danger mosquitoes have in America is just getting an itchy bug bite, right? We've pretty much gotten malaria and all diseases carried by mosquitoes under control in the US. But you have to say, Mr. Egbert, I think you're wrong simply because I know a lot more about mosquitoes than you. I know you spent 12 years in college learning about mosquitoes and, making that your specialty. But I'm a United States Senator and I'm on TV. I know what I'm talking about, all right, buddy? And I think you are actually siding with the mosquitoes on this. I think that you should be dragged into the street and shot in front of your family. I just discredited him, right? Dr. Egbert Farthington III, his career's over, right? And then the 4th step, now that you have discredited your opponents, found your target, become the only reliable source of information about these things to the general public. Number 4 is to profit from this, right? Now that you've gotten people fearful of mosquitoes, you've discredited the people that actually know about mosquitoes, and now you can just start doing whatever the hell you want. That guy who sold me spoiled milk at the grocery store, he's a mosquito. Can we make him lose his job and make him leave the country? Because he's not welcome here. That man over there who bumped me on the shoulder when I was walking down the street and said, watch where you're walking, bucko. Can we assassinate him, And then, boom, you're profiting. Everybody trusts you. Everybody's fearful of mosquitoes. Everyone thinks that their neighbors are mosquitoes. Everyone's going after each other's throats. And you, a United States Senator or someone else that's important, have strong-armed the competition and completely just gotten a monopoly on your power until people wisen up and eventually dethrone you. Yeah. And in the case of other mass hysteria subjects, like the Salem witch trials, eventually hang you. But yeah, enjoy the power while it lasts. I didn't say that this would last forever. Alright fellas, hope you enjoyed this very educational and very good video. Hope you guys will subscribe and see that I'm the best YouTuber on the platform. Yeah, but anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, donate all of your money to me. I don't have a Patreon, so send it to me by mail or something. You can figure it out. But anyways, see you guys later. God bless. Bye.